Hello there again. This is Dina of Soul Purpose Publishing and Coaching. And today I want to talk about the return on investment of becoming a best-selling published author. Now, of course, it takes investment of time and money to become a best-selling published author. It takes time to write your chapter or your solo book, and it takes money. Even if you're self-published, it takes money for the cover design, for the editing, the formatting, the uploading, and of course, achieving best-selling status, the graphics for that, all of those elements to make it a successful project. So how does this return on investment show up? It's not so much from the sales of the book. For most published authors, unless, of course, you are like somebody like James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits and sells like thousands of copies every month, hundreds of copies every day. But for most people, it's not about the sales as such. It is about what you do with that. In other words, create a program that is based on your chapter or your book. It's not so much, especially for nonfiction, it's what goes on behind the scenes. So when you have a program, then it's easy to break even on your investment, because you take, say, the cost of the program, you divide it into your investment, and there you see how many people you have to sell your program to get your return back, to get your investment back. But of course, it's not just the first time. It is all the subsequent times that you're going to sell that program. It's going to start off perhaps with a beta version, which is a lower cost to your client. And then you can up your price. And then from there, you can upsell to the people who bought your program to a higher program, whether it's a mastermind or something more exclusive or a one-on-one. So the book and sharing your expertise and your talents and the status of best-selling published author ignites that for you. That is directly. And then, of course, there's also the fact that you can now share your story. Because you're a best-selling published author, podcasts, summits, stages. Love that status because it shows that you have demonstrated your expertise. It shows that you know what you're talking about. It shows that you have a story that their audiences want to hear. So then in doing that, you, of course, drive traffic to your website. And in there, they join your list and they're part of your funnel. So that's another way that you receive people to your world, to your site, and of course can potentially sell them your program that you created that's based on the book. It also, you get a return on, because more intangible returns is because you now you skyrocket your credibility. You skyrocket your visibility. You are opening, because of the status of best-selling published author, you are opening doors that were previously closed. What I mean is doors to speak on higher level podcasts, or not just new podcasts, but people who are more established, and summits and stages, as I've said. So it opens those doors. You also get a huge confidence in yourself, in what you're doing, in how you conduct your business, in how you work with your clients. And there is a huge personal transformation to anyone who writes their story, whether it's for their book or for a chapter. Now, there is a misconception around multi-author books. And that is that sometimes people say, but I didn't get any return. Well, if you think about it, do you ask everyone who joins your email list, where did they find you? You never know if they have actually read your chapter and decide to join your email list unless you ask them. So there is a misconception to have that ultimate statement to say, I haven't received any return on investment. The thing about the multi-author book is not to generate money from the book itself, is to use the book as leverage so that you can grow your business with the book. That is the intention of basically any book. It's for credibility, visibility. It's for using the book to create programs, to speak to audiences, to grow your brand, your personal brand. That is the purpose of any book that you write, whether it's a chapter in a multi-author book or whether it is your solo book. Now, of course, people writing their solo books, they get all the royalties. Because if you work with me, I upload your book under your name, and or you can do it yourself. But you get all the royalties. People, everyone else who or anyone who joins a multi-author book, nobody gets those royalties. They go to charity because it's impossible to manage. It's an impossible administrative task. So all the royalties coming in go to charity. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say, because I've heard of a few people who have I've used publishers that have actually published their books and then did not publish the books under the author's name. I have no idea why people could do that. But anyway, so be careful of that. There are unfortunately people out there who don't do the right thing. And just so that you know that, if you don't know this yet, is I am enrolling co-authors with for my multi-author best-selling book called My Mess is My Message. This is volume 2. So this is for you if you're a coach, a healer, an entrepreneur, and you would like to be seen more, you would like to get your message out to a bigger audience, you want to make a bigger impact, you want to really up-level your business in terms of visibility, credibility, money, and stand out from the noise. And if you have a story, thank you so much. It was so awesome to have someone here with me. And it is really important to consider that for yourself. It's a huge opportunity to up-level your business. And you do get an amazing return. You just need to learn how to use that, how to do that, how to leverage it. And of course, that's also what I teach my authors. We definitely go over prepping your business so that you are ready to receive the status. You're ready to leverage the book, the status, and everything so that you can enhance your business. Plus, what I'm doing now as well, that's optional, is because not everybody wants to do that, is for every author, for multi-author book, and of course otherwise, but especially the multi-author books, is to create your own workbook that is not part of another multi-author workbook, but your own workbook, so that you can benefit from that and receive that direct return on your investment. And of course, there's a beautiful way of doing that I also show my authors. So if you would like to join the book, My Mess is My Message, Volume 2, if the title resonates with you, the subtitle is called Inspiring Stories of Incredible Women Who Found Purpose and Prosperity Through Adversity. If this is what you are all about, then send me a direct message and we'll see if this is the right fit for your business at this stage. Thank you so much for joining me. and I'll see you tomorrow.